Well, hello, all of our White Rock Nation royalty.
Hello, hello.
It's another month. Oh,
Oh, my Lanta lady.
apparently I forgot to turn my phone down.
All right. Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know. Okay. It's done. I done did it. Welcome, guys. It is another month. And as promised, the first week of the month, the first Tuesday of every month, we are doing our members only live. What are you doing, baby?
Well, I seen that it was showing numbers.
And
It's not a members only.
yeah, it is. I put it up as members only. Members only.
I just switched it to that.
Oh.
See, now we're showing 0. Okay. Technical difficulty, guys. I just
Sorry.
wonder because I know in the members only live, when we do this, it never shows how many people are in. And I was noticing there was numbers in there, which was good. I mean, hopefully we didn't kick anybody out that was a
I
member,
know.
but-
I hope we didn't either.
But this is the whole point of doing the members only,
Right.
guys.
Right.
So
we're going to start with roll call. Oh, first off, I want to play a game because y'all bagel and crane us, and that's kind of a game. So I want you guys to put your royalty name in your comments. So if you're a knight or a dame, put like, okay, I'll use Paul. Well, I call him Sir Paul anyway, so he's maybe
Right.
not. So Auntie Anne, she's a knight at the knight level, but is also a dame. So she would write Dame, or is it Dame Auntie Anne? Paul, you're from England. Tell us how that works. Does the title go before the name, or does it go after the name?
okay, so I might have booted, like, I don't know that Michigan Life's still in here because they're not a member.
Oh no,
Okay,
we
What?
may have booted people, but that's fine. Leave it off. Leave it off.
okay.
It's members only. It's members only.
Well, that's
I
why
made a
that's
mistake.
why it came up on your phone too. So,
Oh, I made a mistake.
welcome to the shenanigans, y'all.
Ah.
As members, you get to see the real life of
Yeah, my
our
screw-ups.
craziness. So we said hello to Sir Paul,
Yes.
and there's a lovely Auntie Anne, and there's Miss Ida Martin.
Yay.
Paul, bagels and crayons. I need my water. Susan Cameron.
I hope
But-
we didn't boot her.
I'm pretty sure it did when I switched it to members only.
I could have sworn I clicked members only. I hope I didn't hurt
It
anybody's
wasn't.
feelings.
Because Paul and Auntie Anne both said it wasn't. There's Brian Wilkerson, but yeah. So does that mean no holds bar?
Yeah. Bring it. Bring it. I know
Sounds great, but
the webcam.
well, it should be clearing up now.
The webcam is.
Yeah, he
acting
said
a
it's
little-
better now.
Okay.
Shiloh got their bagels and crayons ready.
Yay. And don't bagel me too much, but
Bright light. Oh, I think we turned that one off. Plus, freshly shaved, y'all.
I had to clean him up. He grows hair so fast. Like tomorrow, he'll already have a full-on like head of hair.
There's Dawn making it in, and I put a hat on. No way.
Right?
I don't typically, so that's really about the only time that you're gonna catch me without a hat is maybe for the first few days. Because when it starts to grow back, you really see the receding hairline, and
Well, we changed it, Annie, so you're
yeah.
a little behind.
I'm behind in comments.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
because
feel
Paul
bad.
was saying that to. Here you go, Shiloh. Yeah. I don't know what I am.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they are.
Knights are called Sir before the names. Ladies are dames or duchess. Okay.
Yeah.
So like Duchess Anne, right? Or Dame, it'd be Dame Anne. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Well, I know you like Duchess better, but you know, there is a thing to rank.
there's Leanne.
It all like works that way over in England, right? And since we're the White Rock Nation, we have nothing. Although I did think like on the what's that one movie
Hi, Leanne.
where
Hi, Gracie.
Hi Gracie. Thank you so much. What's the it's not the Princess Bride, it's the one where she is a princess of some she doesn't know it, and then they come and get her. What is that
Okay,
movie?
so they're still in,
Oh,
and
no.
Paul's not. Paul said he wasn't a member, but he's maybe because they're mods.
Could be, but he's always going to be Sir Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
There's Miss Diana.
Diana, if you're running a fever, sweetheart, I would like you to go get a UA. Just to rule it out, just to make sure that you're safe and you're healthy, please. So it's a simple UA. So please go get that because I want to see you healthy. And if you're running a little fever, that's like the first thing we would always look for.
Dawn. I'm queen bitch today. I made my kids clean their rooms and put down their games. Oh, how horrible of you.
That's just so rotten. Throw to the dungeons, folks.
And definitely a Duchess.
Yes.
Right, I know. Repping you guys. Although I was like, how did I get a hole in it? And actually, it must have got a little bit of bleach spot or something on it.
It's distinctly possible. I'm a bleach freak.
Oh, Diana, thank you for the
thank you.
$2 super sticker. Paul said I could either be a dame or a duchess. I prefer duchess, so I'm sticking with that.
All right, Auntie Ann.
Yeah.
I mean, being the moderator, that kind of does up your rank just a little bit. I mean,
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Well, but I think we've still got. I think
We've got one with long sleeves.
Yeah, one with the sleeves on it
Mhm.
still. So.
Yep. Oh, I guess I should probably put my lid on it. Is it gross that there was gnats?
Paul. Oh, sorry, Dawn, but Paul's ex-wife won that title 30 years ago.
I love these members only lives. And guys, I had an idea today.
Had to use a Marine voice, and they got to work.
Right? That's usually the way any mom has to get work out of their kids. So, like last month, and I want your guys' input because you guys are the WhiteRock royalty nation, right? WhiteRock nation royalty. I want your guys' opinions. So last month when we did the members only live, after the live was over, I made it public because we did spill some beans and we just had a blast, right? So do you think it would be appropriate and not offensive to like everyone else if we like waited 1 week before I made this live public?
Or do we just not make it public at all? I mean, it's one of the perks because, I mean, we really don't do... I mean, you send out the certificates and that kind of stuff for people to print, but we're horrible about getting, like, extra content or releasing the videos earlier.
Well, that's my point.
Well, yeah.
If the members get all the beans...
If you just leave it as a members only, and the only way they get to watch it is if they're members.
But then we alienate the people that aren't members. And I don't want to alienate anybody. But I want there to be like special perks. So what do you guys think? Do you think we should hold it for 1 week and schedule it to come out a week after? That way, if there are any beans spilled after the fact, only our members, you guys, actually know the beans and get to have the beans. Let me know what you think. That's what this kind of live is already for.
It's already public, I think so. Well, I switched it to be a members only, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm new here. This is my first time doing any of this.
And apparently I could have sworn I clicked members only.
I'm a visiting dignitary. I'm the Princess of Bel Air.
I love it. I miss you, girlfriend. So we will be going up north in September for, well, end of August, end of this month, actually, into September for the hopeful catch the birth of grandbaby number 6. I'm going to let y'all know where we're at. Because, I mean, we probably won't be able to, like, make a long trip anywhere because we're on baby watch, right? So I don't want to be far away from river camp in case we get that call that the baby's coming. So, but I'm definitely going to let you know, Clarissa, because I miss you guys and I want to see you and I want to wrap my arms around you and give you a big hug.
I know. That's going to be a hard call because I really want to go up and see the property.
I know. And there's so many people we do want to see, but man, we don't want to be away from baby watch. Now, if she's already had the baby and we've already had baby watch out of the way, then that opens
there's another part to that though, because on the way to go up to their place, because they're like an hour north of Cousin Tony.
Right. And we were going to go look
so
at
we
this
can
boat.
go look at that other boat.
Yeah.
And then, like,
okay.
we'll
We're
have
going
to play
it by ear.
Yeah.
It all depends on grandbaby.
I'm working on it. I want to see the dang property.
I know, me too.
Ida says, I think keeping private's best. And Shiloh, yep, members need to keep lips zipped with the beads filled.
And y'all did great last month. Like, I could catch little nuances in some of the comments on the videos, but then, yeah.
Paul's saying, yeah, I think you should hold it till Friday and use it as a Friday video. We could do a Friday
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Okay.
I know. Yep, we were just talking about, can y'all see the crowns next to everyone's name? No, in StreamYard, it just shows me I can see that it has a symbol.
I could see it on my phone.
Probably not now. We're not members of our own channel. You can't get into it.
Yeah, I am. We can.
Or maybe... Yeah, it shows it in the comments.
Yeah, so there's pretty much everyone saying, like, keep it, hold it back, whether it's Friday or a week. So I'm slouching.
No, we're not expecting, Paul. Not at all.
No.
Baby camp is important.
It would have to be
Thank you,
like
Leanne.
a medical miracle for me to hold a child.
An hour away is like 10 minutes. What?
Right.
On those roads up there, probably not untrue because there's nothing to stop you or slow you down. You just
down here, 5 miles might take you a half hour.
Sheila, I hope if I email you my phone number to text us.
Yeah, because we're going to be taking a window.
Yeah, we got to get with Scott and get.
Yeah. Because yes, please text me and let us know so that I can send you the address we're going to be at. And you can come to River Camp and hang. And yeah, that would work out great.
Yeah, because I think Shiloh's like center.
Yeah.
Yep, keep it safe.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot y'all.
I think that's fair. Yeah. I think that's fair. Yeah.
So there's Ace.
Hi, Ace.
Good to see you, sister. Callisto's giving Jason his man time. They must be trying to get the baby camp.
I actually did.
Didn't they just have one
in Hawaii?
Yeah. Say they just had one.
Yeah.
Grandchild. Not two. Ace sees the crowns. Yeah, if you guys are watching, you guys will all see the crowns, right? That's your the color of the crown changes according to how long you've been a member. And you'll see that on the YouTube side, like, because nobody else right now can see it.
I think it's on levels too. I think I do need to go in and revamp those. The crappy thing is YouTube does not allow you to modify your membership levels without canceling that entire membership. So I can't go in and make any changes or additions to any of the membership levels without canceling that. And then it would cancel everybody and then they'd have to rejoin, which is just a headache. And so unless they've changed it and I'm just unaware.
I don't know. I know you can go in and edit. Oh, she's pregnant again and due in November. Good work. All right. Getting that count up there. Grandkids are awesome. We got to FaceTime some of ours.
Oh, today. I know. They went school shopping, so the grandbabies had to FaceTime Nana and Papa and show us their book bags and their sunglasses because they got sunglasses. And it was just so sweet. I'm a little dizzy from the phone running up and down, you know.
Although they are getting better about it.
They are.
To where, because now they're talking more and they're understanding, like moving the phone. Because they'll be holding it and it's facing them and they're like, see? And they're like, no, you got to. And then it's always fun. Or you're staring at the ceiling while they're running around.
Or Asher will be like, I'm going to run now. And I'm like, okay. And here he is running through the FaceTime. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're going back and forth about pulling themselves out of that baby making game. Hit that thumbs up, Paul says. So what do y'all want to know? Right? Yeah. We designed this. We laid this out, guys, for you guys. I mean, this is members only. I know we had a little bit of chaos at the beginning, but this is where what you want to know, right? Like we kind of talked about that earlier. Was you get the little extra beans
It's
filling?
no holds bars. Like, I have no problem sharing anything.
We just what'd y'all think of that video that came out today?
I thought it was shit.
Well, you think all of them? Look, look. I love you, and
editing nightmare.
Yes, but I love and appreciate you. But your opinion of our video holds no weight.
No, it was shit.
No.
And it took me way longer to edit because we had 2 cameras going, and the 2 cameras aren't syncing on timestamps. If you're an editor and you have a channel, you know what I'm talking about. So I could not sync them automatically. I had to, and I have always had to, sync manually, which means I'm having to, and then in the whole process, I somehow unlinked everything. So I had to like select 4 to 6 layers just to make a cut. And it was awful.
You're all good, Leanne. I just wondered. I mean, I know quite a few people did that.
Yeah, no.
We know you'll watch it. It's just
no, and I have to remind myself that
today's video was good, and Jason's measuring on the plywood was spot on.
It was. He did a phenomenal job. It ain't our first rodeo, but yes, he's learned and does.
You know the fun part about that, right? Auntie Ann was talking about that, and I seen her comment, and it was, gosh dang, this camera is making me mad.
I know, and it looks like I got red eyes, but I don't.
Yeah, the cameras actually died, and we didn't know it because we had it on like every single wall in a couple different spots doing all the measuring, and we thought we had filmed it all.
So I'm moving stuff around, and the 9 picks up different audio.
Helen
than the
says,
12.
"Hey, shut up, girl. It was a great video. Stop being so hard on yourself."
I know, and I've had to remind myself that not every video needs to be a blockbuster. I put so much pressure on myself to give you guys great content and to keep it flowing and to keep it quick and to not have bloat and keep it moving. You know, I really do work hard for that. But holy cow, it was an editing nightmare. I just wasn't pleased with it. It's an okay video.
Clarissa and them need a few more because she really loves editing multiple cameras.
Yeah. So I've been watching tutorials all day on trying to make it work.
Yeah. Ida saying
it
was a short one. We had talked about, so here was the thing was, you guys have been with us long enough to know we try to keep our videos a little bit on the shorter side, right? Just because that's what our attention span is, guys. Like 20, 25 minutes, 30 max. We're kind of like, all right, where's the fast forward button? It really doesn't even matter how fast paced of a video it is. It's just that's our attention span. So it's like if we wouldn't watch the full length of ours, and so we put it out that way. And if we would have added, because there was more footage.
Oh, yeah. A lot more.
But it would have made it where it was like, and I know none of you would mind it, but it was going to make it where it was going to be
at
probably
least 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40, 45 minute video. And we try to reserve them longer ones for like year reviews or complete start to finish, which that is something.
And we will be doing. Yeah. But my other dilemma was, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but today was kind of the beginning of that. Actually, our Saturday video was the beginning of that. I need to be 4 videos up in the next 2 weeks, right? Because when we go up north, I'm not going to have my desktop. I don't want to spend my vacation in the camper editing all day long on a slow laptop, right? And we don't have internet. We're not going to reactivate our Travelfi. So we are strictly going there to peace out and relax. And I've got to have 4 videos. Do you think they don't know what you're doing?
I don't care.
Anyway, I've got to have 4 videos in the bank. And by breaking it down just a little bit more, I think we can do it.
Yeah. And Sheila, talking about the stove moving around and being back. It's slightly off from its original location was closer to that window.
Yeah.
And then we moved, and I've already noticed one issue with where it's at. But honestly, with the layout that we have right now, It's
loving
the
it.
only spot it's going to be able to go in. So the griddle part, and I know somebody in comments somewhere talked about like giving more space for cooking and cleaning and all this other stuff. But so there's a drain pan, a grease trap. And right now we can't access that because we put them 2 file cabinets in the very corner and then the stove. So I'm like, great. Now, but it's going to have flex line for the propane when it's running. So I'll just make sure I have enough line in that we can pull it out, open that trap up. Like,
well, not even pull it out, because further on down the line, past where the stove is, we haven't decided what's going to go in that spot. So there's a blank spot with just a countertop. We can just scoot it down just a little bit, enough to get the pan out.
oh.
So yeah, and we are going to put. I know there's been a lot of concerns that no one wants to see our hard work go up in flames, and we've listened to everyone that's posted in the comments. And yes, we are putting up cement backer board and tin for a heat barrier around that stove. That way we can better provide protection against any future issues if we have a fire. Yeah. So we are listening, and it was a great idea. I can't remember who it was that said that, but yeah. So thank you.
Shiloh, yeah, you're scaring me now about editing different. Honestly, like, biggest suggestion, right, is only ever run one. You're just going to have to move it a lot.
But could you imagine how boring, even more boring, today's video would have been if it would have only been one view?
Well, it would have been drug out a lot more, though, because we would, like, our process of it gets drug out because you have to stop what you're doing or pause or wait because you're changing. And
he gave me the look the other day. Yesterday, he gave me the look because he forgets that we're YouTubers and that we have to film this stuff, right? And he just goes to go do something, and I've asked him, like, I need you to be cognitive of where the cameras are, and before you start something, I need to know that I'm covering it. And he went to go do something, and I'm like, babe, wait a second, I gotta turn the camera on. And I got the look. I'm like,
well, I don't know. That is probably the hardest part. If you were to ask what's the hardest part of doing, us filming everything, is stopping. Because especially for me, when I get in a zone and it's going and I've got it all in my head and I'm like, all right, I've got to boop, 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 these steps, I'm just ready to go. Like, let's get it done. Let's get it built. We're dragging this thing on. And she's right for all the right reasons that I need to be better about that. But when we get into those, especially on some of the projects where it's been
really blurry tonight.
Like, I've been trying to move this thing. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, Clarissa, I think you're still editing on, are you on DaVinci or Clipchamp? I'm not sure. I can do changes after I've synced.
Oh, all right, Paul.
My problem was I didn't realize that somewhere in the chaos I had clicked the unlink tab for all the clips. So if I moved one clip, just the video would move and the audio would stay. And it was just like, it was just awful. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have this figured out by the end of the live, guys. If not, you'll get dizzy of me moving it around. Yeah, split it up into multiple videos. Yeah, up north, you need to stay focused on the baby. Yeah.
Yep. And that's kind of the plan.
There's brother Derek.
I'm definitely working on getting ahead. Because usually you all get the videos the minutes before we finish.
Cheers, Helen.
Cheers.
Rob brought her Coors Light.
Oh, good. Pumpernickel. That means y'all got a drink. Pumpernickel. Hi, Derek.
Just make a trap door in the wall. Problem solved. Well, the problem with the trap door is going to be, well, I guess I could do it to like hook and unhook the propane every time. Is it goes out to the side. It's not on the back. It's not. So it's on the side of it, right where the file cabinet is. So it's butted up against the file cabinet. So, and I've only got to pull it out probably 8 inches to be able to pull that tray out and get the grease out. But honestly,
those file cabinets.
Well, here's the thing: that griddle probably won't get used as much as we think it will be. The burners will be, but I don't know about the griddle part.
Okay. Says the man that doesn't cook. uh, I was gonna say something, and now I don't remember what it was. Oh, the file cabinets. Y'all, I tell you
Yeah,
what.
you need to start getting them videos out doing the van build.
I am in love with the idea of using those file cabinets for drawers for storage, and so is my handsome man. When that in the video from today, you saw us moving around the stove, quite a bit, and actually the phones or the cameras had died, so you didn't catch all the placement. That went on for a long time. He was hoping that I would say I don't need both of them because he's wanting them for his shop. So you know what? I'm gonna find them on the marketplace or at the thrift shops, because for $20 to have that much storage is amazing. So I'm excited.
And you're probably right, Auntie, and the tin probably would be enough. And a lot of times you'll want to space it, but those things do put out. I mean, I worked and cooked on one quite a bit, even when we first got together, but before then, up at the youth camp that I worked at, because we had one that same size in the kitchen, and I would end up being in there cooking and doing a lot of stuff, and they put out a lot of heat. And up there we did, it was the fireboard, and it was just flat stainless steel, so it was easy to clean on there up against the wall, and it was fine.
But we'll be using what we have.
Yeah.
So, but we will.
But I'd rather be safe than sorry, because
the cement board's like $10 a sheet. It would be stupid not to.
I see your OnlyFans comment, Paul. All right, I'm gonna do it. Members only. They get it all. Never mind pulling it out. It's supposed to be a members only.
Do you want me to do? No. I wonder if there would be like a market for members only for like overaged.
For members only. You mean the OnlyFans?
Or OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh, we're not even going down that road. I know I've joked with you about it.
I mean, I could do like janky feet videos.
Stop now. Oh my gosh.
I mean, really.
They haven't even bageled you that much. What?
Well, I know, but I'm just having fun. This is a no holds barred.
Yeah, no, you really need to start getting those videos out.
Yeah, you do. There's a huge market for that. Y'all need to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, especially those anything automotive, really. That genre just
it's huge.
Blows it out. Yep, I filmed too much and talked too much. It's all part of it. We got to. Hey, congrats. I didn't watch the video yet, brother, but I did see that he's got his tractor up and running and mowing again. Chris is using
Clipchamp. Yeah. I actually revert back to Clipchamp for smaller projects. I love Clipchamp. I don't know enough about it to know whether or not it links on sync, but perfectly adequate.
Yes, Paul, that's the fireboard. We call it cement board here, but it's fire retardant. And there's crayon and bagels.
Nope, that's shoot. Duchess, Auntie, and Goddess. That's a great idea, Ida. That is a great idea. Although, I have to be lazy here. We have a furniture mover, and that red cart, it's just as easy. I'm afraid. And I do have to pull them out because I am going to be spray painting them. I bought the spray paint for them because y'all know me. I may be budget minded, but it's got to look pretty, and it needs to match.
Yeah. That doesn't matter. Yeah, nothing happens overnight.
Yeah.
It just means you got a lot of content for a while.
Yeah.
It's not actually overly expensive for that cement board.
No. Well, last time I bought it was when I tiled, so it was only $9 something a board. Then. Yeah. It's maybe a lot more now.
Yeah. You can find them everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, those file cabinets, I find them at thrift shops all the time.
So what's Derek Fowler been using? CapCut for editing. It's hard enough to figure out.
I've never heard of CapCut.
There's somebody else. I've heard of it. I can't remember.
I jumped straight to Premiere Pro. Oh, yeah. So I had a company. Okay, story was, I got an email from collaboration marketing firm, right? It went to my spam folder. And y'all know if you're a channel, you get a boatload of marketing firm collaborations
What's up,
offers,
David
right?
Blunt? Good
Some
to
of
see you,
them are
brother.
scams. That's how David got scammed. That's how Anthony and Roxanne got scammed. So I'm really cautious about that. And usually when I get a collaboration offer from a company, I will actually just open a new window, go to that actual company's website, scroll down to the contact me, and I send a actual email through their website saying, hey, I received this offer for collaboration. Due to the scamming that's done, I don't click on links. I don't do anything. If this is a legit company that you work with, then I'll continue with the collaboration. And they said, yes, actually, they do work with that company, but they would rather work with me personally straight away outside the company. And it was Bighorn Outdoors. Don't spill the beans, guys. That's a little bit of beans. And they have an outside pizza oven, a wood-fired pizza oven. That's awesome. And they're like, absolutely, we would love to work with you. Because I sent them a few videos of the outside kitchen.
Look, Big Mike, my battle buddy's on here.
Hi, Mike.
And we get to go live at 8 o'clock tonight,
Yes,
y'all.
you
Don't
do.
forget about
Yes, you do.
Sergeant's Talk TV. We got a good one tonight, too.
Yes. Actually, yeah, I was actually looking it up. But so they were like, absolutely, we will send you this and all the supplies to build this, that, and the other for this collaboration. And I'm like, awesome, great, wonderful. We're still like a month away from completion. So keep that in mind if you're going to, there's no need to hurry to ship. And they're like, wonderful, great, looking forward to the collaboration. And then I've not heard anything back. I've emailed them yesterday and said, just wanted to give you an update. This is how far we are on the build.
Michigan Life had to leave. I know you're not breathing, but you got to call her.
Oh, okay. All right, I will. And I've not heard anything back for a couple days. So I don't know. We may or may not get a pizza oven.
Ida's.
Yeah.
Oh, there must be the shorter ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a really tall
Well, I was going
island
to use
with
the shorter ones, but I just happened to find the tall ones.
There's Glenn over there. Glenn and Shane, the Salty Life. What's up,
Hi,
brother?
guys.
Oh, Emily uses CapCut. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Always forget to check the spam folder.
I get a lot in there. Some are good, some are bad. That's actually how
maybe that's who I was talking to. Yeah, because Derek said Dale had told him about it, and maybe it was Dale and I talked about using that.
I went straight from Adobe Rush to full on Adobe Premiere, no holds barred. Oh, learning curve. All right, guys, what do you know, or what do you want to know on beans?
Yes, Santi, and we're watching because Tim is going live at Ridge Life at 7, and he's got a big honey giveaway tonight. So,
woohoo! So I've done a lot of talking. I'll let you get through comments.
Jason finally got my little blue tractor running yesterday and mowed some grass.
Go blue!
Yeah, I did, Derek. I did see it. I haven't watched it. I was clicking through stuff earlier, and I did see that it was up. So, congrats! Super stoked for you, brother. That is never fun having a tractor down.
Glass of wine number 2 coming up, folks.
All right, Auntie Ann and Big Mike Terry making lunch plans.
But I can't see.
Emily was the one that actually started our YouTube journey. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it does make it more difficult. She had talked about, Helen had made the comment that, like, Rob's trying to redo the van, like, do a van restoration, but it's her daily driver. So it does make it a little more difficult when you're, oh, there you go. You got a fresh refill, so.
Well, I wasn't even empty, but I don't like tipping back far. I know it's weird, right? So I usually refill when it's like right here.
But yeah, always fun. I'd be excited to see that van resto. We'd actually looked at a few camper vans for kind of our short trip because we still look like we have the Squatch, but we're still looking for like a smaller camper.
Well, I do have some beans to spill on that.
Um,
Maybe we've already spilled them. Maybe they're not even beans. Maybe we've already. So we're actually in the works of purchasing Anthony and Roxanne's camper.
oh
The one
yeah,
they
they're
lived
old.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if we put that out there or not.
probably
So
not.
that might be beans. Um, Anthony's pretty attached to that camper. He put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that camper. So the thought of selling it was never an option. Like it just didn't cross their minds. I think in Anthony's mind, he was like, "Oh no, it's just gonna sit over there and I can admire it from afar." Uh, so
Dipping your head too far back when drinking can give you a bad
that's
neck.
right. That's right.
My neck works
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah. So it's probably gonna happen unless we find something else. But
Yeah.
even then, I really like what they have, and I think the accommodations may
Yeah.
work.
Well, and the thing is, like, we know they've already worked on it, and it needs some more work again, just because they don't like to sit. So, it's one of those that we can go in and kind of modify it to our needs and how we want it.
Yeah.
Finally got the motor on my tractor back together, but my back and neck are so much pain. I don't
Oh,
know when
sorry, David.
Oh.
That sucks.
Well, at least it's back together, so now you can just rest and recoup and know that, hey, when you're feeling a little better, just plop, plop. I know it's never that easy, but.
So I just says, no, I didn't tell them. Yeah.
I was off on number 1 cylinder on the distributor the whole dang time. Oh, I did that same thing before, Derek. I mean, if you're tearing into motors, it's bound to happen. But I bought an old Winnebago, an old 1972 Winnebago, when I got my orders to go from North Carolina to California, because I'm like, I'm not doing this trip, with 4, infant and toddler babies, 3,000 miles in a minivan. Like, I just wasn't going to do it. So I bought this thing. Well, I did some work on it, got a good deal on eBay on it, did some work on it. Everything was good. We take off on our trip and we make it all the way from North Carolina to New Mexico before I start having any issues. And I'm like, wow, okay, I'm impressed with this thing. And, it just kept getting worse. I stopped. I actually got on my old CB radio, talked to some truckers about, hey, who can work on old RVs? And they're like, hey, where you're at, like, one exit up, go to this Ford dealership, they'll work on it. And sure enough, yeah, they got me right in. The guy, and he's like, dude, I can't figure this out. Like, we were tearing everything apart, trying to get it back together. And I'm like, all right, well, fine. Like, max speed, which I could only do like 60 mile an hour irregardless. And that thing started shaking like crazy. Well, now I could only do 45. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we're saving fuel. And we're not in any race to get there. So fine, well, then 45 turned into like 35 when I started hitting them bigger hills and, getting into the mountains. And I'm like, this isn't going to work. Like, so we pulled off into a rest area. And now, mind you, I broke down like twice on the side of the road. Guy came from a shop that I could see, and I got on the CB and he's like, hey, I'm going to come over, and ended up breaking the points and got a new set of points, put them on, but then the grounding strap, grounded itself out. But anyways, get into this rest area because now I'm only able to do 35. And I'm like, all right, engine's done. Like, something bad is gone. I've had several shops look at this in the meantime. None of us can figure this out. And I said, just on a whim, let me just check, And I did the old redneck pressure check, right? Took the plug out, stuck my finger in there, had great compression on every cylinder. And I'm like, it's got to be something dumb, like, or just the motor let go. Like, but I've got good compression, so the motor couldn't have let go, right? Check my plug wires. 2 were crossed. I put them back on there, and that thing ran 60, 65. Like, I wasn't even pulling the van anymore. I'm like, really? Now, mind you, this whole evolution took me 3 days to get through New Mexico because of all this, like, breaking down, being stuck. Like,
I'm glad that we weren't together during that time because I would have had a major stress.
Their camper, theirs is, I think, just a touch. Like, it might be like only a foot bigger than what the Nugget. I honestly thought that camper was bigger than that until we went and looked at it.
Yeah, but it's not.
Campers don't like to sit and
Right.
not be used. Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing a full-blown camper van build. However, Rob wants to change the sleeping area.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So Terran Rock's doing some cooking and parody videos while the guys are on.
That's a great idea. We've actually been talking about all of the parodies. But I don't know what time. Okay, so it's 6:41. I'm not sure what we're doing for the parody. All of us ladies are like brainstorming together and kind of working on that because we set the bar really, really high. We got to make sure that we like live up to that, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna let him get through a few more comments, and then I have some crazy beans to spill that are really awesome, and I cannot wait for all of it to just be bloop. But y'all can't say anything, not yet. But I'll let him get through.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, it's a 96 factory conversion. Now we're just stepping up the game. He's already welded a new floor in it due to the rust. Well, yeah, that's Michigan, right? You buy a brand new one, and within a month, it's already.
I always said never buy another Michigan vehicle.
Jason, was it the first Ford dealers that swapped the plug cables? You know, honestly, so I broke down before that, and that's when a guy came on the side of the road. And that was really why I looked at the Ford dealership. I think it actually was the Ford dealer that had done it. Because the guy that helped me is when we found out that my points had the contacts on them had broke. So we put a new set in, but then also the grounding strap was grounding out on the distributor. And so we got that fixed. But in the meantime, that same guy trying to be nice, he's like, hey, if you're heading to California or you're about to head to elevation, we need to adjust your carb and blah, blah. And I'm like, no, don't touch none of it. Like, this thing's running fine. It you know, and he did anyway. So then my timing and everything, because I literally had to set the points with a playing card because I didn't have feeler gauges with me. And so that's why I pulled it into the dealership is we put it in all the timing machines and reset everything. But still, and that guy was trying to convince me that because my kickdown lever wasn't connected is why it wouldn't go. And I'm like, you're ridiculous. That kickdown lever hasn't been hooked up since day one. And if I want to downshift, I just move the gear down. So, now I don't go doing that when you're trying to talk. Did Tim get permission to be live tonight?
Maybe.
I sure hope so, because he put it out there that he is. There, brother Chris. Up, everybody watching, but Amy's on the phone with Corbin. Awesome. Sugar Pie Honey would be a good song to do.
That would be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll take that to the ladies.
Lived in a camper for a few months. Some of the times would rival the most worst times of my life, but the good times were fantastic. Then again, I was a single man. We lived in it, you know. Yeah. The Cougar that's Jenna's in right now.
I am sleeping so great.
Literally, but now we're sleeping in the Squatch.
Yeah, since we got back from David's, we have been sleeping every night in the Squatch. I don't have Charles to wake me up, and I am sleeping, y'all, a lot, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling way much better.
Loose lips sink ships. Tara's been bageled a lot today.
I have.
Difference, my lips get. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, Paul.
You ought to do something like the Rocky Horror or Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay. I know there's been some talk about like the Cyndi Lauper video, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, driving into like one of the bigger cities and.
Well, and I seen didn't somebody Footloose was another recommendation.
Footloose was another recommendation. Yeah. So in 1 minute, I'm spilling beans. So you've got 1 minute to get through any comments that you're not.
I'm at the bottom now. They just build up. Yeah.
Okay. So, is it this weekend or next weekend that we're going? It's next weekend.
You can't.
I'm only gonna spill partial. I ain't showing anything.
No, you can't.
I can't.
Not at all.
Not at all?
No.
Dang it. Pootucky.
We have stuff we are going to do, yes, but we can't put all that out there yet. That's from others too, so.
Well, darn it. Darn it. Okay. It's some good beans, y'all. So
we are taking a trip over towards the west side. We can put that much out, but
next week.
Yeah.
Dang it. I was gonna spill some really cool beans.
Sorry, but
Stopped by the man.
those
Sorry, y'all. I was like ready to like dish on some good beans.
those beans.
So what beans can we spill that they actually the members get some beans?
Yeah. Sorry, Etienne. Sorry, guys. But the what we have going on is pretty awesome. When you guys find out about it, you won't be surprised at what's going on. But yeah, when everybody that's involved right now, nobody's talking about it. We're saying, hey, we're going to do something, but
Okay. I guess I can't.
all right.
I'm sorry,
so, bears, birds, squirrels, raccoon go in the woods, but Tim Halls is with a honey wagon. Yeah. Hey, we hauled ours with a honey wagon over there. We actually had the honor of being the first ones to dump into Tim's
his septic.
So, okay, so since this is members only, I'll tell you first. We're taking the van from a rear-wheel drive to a 4x4.
Really? Isn't that like a really huge
nice
job?
I mean,
that's
yeah, not just everybody could do it, but that's awesome.
I know. So now, since you squashed my beans, you got to come up with beans. You got to give our members some beans because you done squashed me.
Well,
for good reason.
They all know the pontoon is here.
Yes.
We had put that out there,
yes.
So still haven't. I actually only unhooked it so that we could go get supplies for. What about your in the thing? How you are not doing that now? This in the outdoor kitchen.
Oh, those are so petty beans. But I'll spill the beans because that's a petty bean, right? It's like not even worthy of like being called beans. So in the video today, I said that we were gonna go ahead and go to Menards and buy countertops. Well, when we said that, we forgot that I specifically designed that one window to be exact countertop height without a backsplash.
Yeah.
So, and me with my eyeballs, I don't want to cut the backsplash to fit the window. So we're back to custom designing and building our own countertops. See, that's not even beans. Like, that's not even good stuff. What can we give them? We got to give them something good that only they get. He done squashed my biggest beans of the night.
I don't know. I'm not used to spilling beans, but
whatever.
We want to take the van. Yep. Oh, what's Auntie Ann got? I got some beans. I wanted to darken my hair, so I bought expensive color and caramel. I now have red hair.
Oh. That's awesome. So one of the things we've not talked about is mainly because we've not brought it up. So I guess these are kind of beans. We've decided that we're actually going, I mean, some of it's beans, some of it's not. So as I say it, don't expect it to be like full on beans, right? So we know that we're going to end up probably having to stay in the tiny house.
Gotcha there.
A little bit longer than what we originally. Okay. We're getting old and we're realizing that our dreams are sometimes bigger than our capability of doing stuff.
Well, look who sneaks in here.
There's Pops.
Pops got all the emojis.
Hi, Pops. But sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, right? Because our 20-year-old selves thinks that we can accomplish more in a short amount of time than what we're truly capable of doing, right? So we've already said that we're taking down the tiny house, right? We're ixnaying the tiny house. Reality sunk in. And I said, Tara. And I knew I was talking to myself because I said, Tara, you're not as young as you used to be. You can't pull off an entire house build along with Jake's build, Jenna's build, Swami's build, summer kitchen build. How in the world are you going to go ahead and build a whole another house on top of it? And I said, Tara, snap back to reality. get with it, girl. I love your dreams, but you're
That
not
makes you
capable.
older, Glenn. If
You're
we're
not
getting
capable,
old,
right?
makes Glenn older.
So what we've not told the vast majority of everybody, and I know we'll get a lot of backlash about this because everyone's like, why put money into a house you're going to tear down? We're going to add the mudroom.
Yeah.
We're adding the mudroom. We're fixing the floor.
I mean, we went down a lot of rabbit holes with because part of it is we really do like the tiny house.
Love
The thing
tiny
is,
house.
it does have several issues that
are not long term.
It's not a long term structure, and we didn't intend on it being. But instead of trying to stay in the camper, which is more comfortable in the realm of the bed, and it is more open concept, but you've got water issues when it gets cold. I got to dump, the black tank, the sewer tanks more
Everything
often.
RV living.
Yeah, so it's a lot
we have
more
a
work.
home that we love.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and gut the bathroom, because I guess that was something else that we discovered, guys, and we haven't even talked about this at all. Was the air conditioner.
Oh my gosh, that was disgusting.
Yeah, so the mold, because we hadn't been staying in it. We just figured the mold, musty smell was from the bathroom floor being wet. And actually, I think that was part of it.
Yeah.
But the outdoor, the part of the air conditioner, I didn't put a roof part over it, which is my fault. I need to. It's somewhat blocked, but not all the way. And there's a tree right there. And so leaves and sticks and twigs have gotten in there. And that water went like stagnant. Even though water was draining out, it still held water, and it created mold. So I had to rip that whole air conditioner apart.
We were carrying it out and pouring water. We didn't film any of this, guys, because it was that disgusting. Right?
And I soaked it in.
He was working on that like
almost a whole bottle,
like 3 hours
of bleach spray on the inside, on the outside, everything. So honestly, because it doesn't smell as musty and moldy in there now.
No,
now that we've done that.
But the floor. Every time I get out of the shower, I'm about ready to fall. I'm like, this is it. This is it. I'm going through the floor.
I know, right, Derek? I'm excited about the pontoon.
Yes. We literally went down that road again this week. We're out there walking around the tiny house going, if we just rip off the pantry and rip off the bathroom, could we build on? And we have to tie in roof lines, and could it be done? Anything's possible. Do we want to go that far? No.
The one on the tiny house.
Give me a rectangle. But we also
pretty much, Paul.
We also are in the position where we're like, okay, we know we're going to be in this tiny house for at minimum 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And we need to make it comfortable and healthy for us.
Because the thing with building the main house, which we're still going to build that, we have to still tear all that foundation down, and do that work. But we've kind of talked about it too.
Yes, Annie, that was the tiny house.
I'm going to address that in a minute, Derek. But the other part was we were going to rebuild that wall back up, right? We've already talked to Mel and Gary. They said, hey, when we can make the time, like we'll when you guys are ready, let us know. We'll come over, show you how to lay the block, redo all that stuff. We still have every intention of that happening, but instead of being a full-size basement, it's probably only going to be more of.
I think I want to unlevel with the summer.
Yeah, so the idea is the deck coming off from the front of the house, the new house. So kind of orient yourself, guys, where we did the outdoor kitchen. Back and over is where the foundation, where the basement is. That's where the new house is going to go. It's not going to go where the tiny house is at.
No, so there's no hurry to pull down the tiny house. And do we want to put more money into a structure that eventually we'll tear down? Are we going to tear it down? Because honestly, we've thought about leaving it up. It's a great food storage. And if you guys don't know or didn't know, we are buying Ryan and Jess's freeze dryer. And so within the next month, I will have a freeze dryer here on the ridge. I got to make one more payment and then it's ours. And I'll be able to, so I'm going to be putting back a lot of food. the tiny house, if it's already done and it's there, why wouldn't we use that storage space? So there's so many things up in the air. Um, but in the meantime, we're going to be adding the mudroom because in the wintertime that's greatly needed. And we're going to fix the bathroom. Do we want to put a lot of time and effort into a building we're going to take down? Probably not. But in the next 2 or 3 years, I think it's going to be important, as well
It
as
is.
we have the big loop. We have the great loop that we want to do. In We're about in the 3-year plan for.
Yeah.
And now that we have the freeze dryer coming, we're gonna actually start working on that. So this is a lot of beans. I've not spilled this anywhere. What?
I just wanted to adjust
Okay,
that a minute.
we got 4 minutes, and I want to spill the beans on the channel,
mini
coffee
split
chat.
thing. So we've went circles with the mini splits, and it seems the people that use them and have them, they love them until they break. And I've talked to a lot of people, my personal friends, but also AC guys, and yeah, they, as long as they're working, they're great.
Jenna and Jake plan on
But
doing
the
mini splits.
minute they die, they're done. So with the tiny house, that's a 15,000 BTU window weight, unit. So it's way oversized for the tiny house, which I did on purpose, right? One, we already had it. And that's why that we went with that route. Is we had it, we put it in there. I knew it would cool it, and it does. It cools it amazingly. But when it comes to the main house, we're actually gonna do a full-on like central heating and air because of our traveling. We need to be able to keep the heated and cooled whatever, when we're traveling and stuff, when we're not here. So
So I got 3 minutes to spill some beans on the Coffee Chat with the Chickens channel, y'all.
Yes, Paul, I've seen them do a lot of that, and I'm not doing that. No. I've actually...
There's not even one single thing. The house is not. If you guys go back and look at the videos, every single little square is a different foundation, a different structure.
Got
one last time. Okay, so as soon as we get the freeze dryer here on the ridge, these are some changes to the Coffee Chat with the Chicken channel. We will be adding a playlist of the Great Loop preparation, because preparation is putting food back, because we've talked about it. The biggest expenses to the Great Loop is food and fuel. If I can knock out the fuel, or if I can knock out the food with the freeze dryer, then we're that much more ahead. So I will be starting a playlist of everything that I'm freeze drying, whether it garden, meals, whatever. All of that is going on the Coffee Chat with the Chickens channel. And I'm going to start a playlist, and there'll be another playlist of getting ready and in preparation for the Great Loop. Now, fair warning, as we get closer to doing the Great Loop, we are rebranding the Coffee Chat with the Chickens channel. It will no longer be homestead related. It will no longer be Coffee Chat with the Chickens. We are actually going to be rebranding that channel as Hillbilly Loopers. Hillbilly Loopers. Because, you think of people doing the Great Loop and you think you got to be rich. Well, you all know me. I'm going to be doing it on a budget. Well, we got to go. We got to go.
I've been trying to.
Whatever.
All right, guys.
We love you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much.
Every one of you being members.
I will hold this for Friday, and we will put this out to the public on Friday.
All right. Go see Tim at Ridge Life.
Tell him that Jason and Tara sent you.
Yeah. Load him with them blue hearts, y'all. All right. Go on now.
Bye, guys.
Get on out of here. Go. Get on out of here.